a simple little web page in HTML using Notepad++. So the first thing you need to do, if you've not done so already, is go and get hold of Notepad++. You can search for it in your favorite search engine and it will take you to a website. This one here, notepadplus.org. If you click on there, you will get taken to this page, and you'll notice up here we've got release. Currently we've got release 7.87. If you click on that, you can then download it, and you can download whichever version is suitable for your computer. So in my case, I would have downloaded the 64-bit one down here. If you're a Mac user or a Unix user, unfortunately you won't be able to use this, but there are plenty of other, you can use any other plain text editor for what we're about to do. Anyway, let's go into Notepad++. I've got it loaded up right here. What we're going to do first of all is we need to make a web page. Now, you need to make a new file. You can do this by going File, New if you need to. I'm on a blank file right now. And the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save this file. So I want to give the computer something to save. So I'm just going to type the first tags in. It's an HTML page, so I've got an HTML tag, I've got a start tag, and I've got an end tag, /HTML. Now I've got some data. You notice this little disk thing icon here has gone red. I can now save this, and it's going to come up and ask me where I want to save my work to. I'm going to make a folder on my computer. I'm going to make it on the C drive, and I'm going to call it, when it lets me, I'm going to call it www. For World Wide Web. So if I go into that folder, and I'm going to call the file index.html, hypertext markup language. That's now saved. Now you notice that the tags have gone blue. One of the advantages of using Notepad++ to do this job is that it will color code HTML tags, it will color code parameters, and so on. Now inside my web page we should know there are two sections. The first section is the head, the second section is the body. The head is information about the page, the body is the content of the page. I'm going to indent the tags for these because it makes the page easier to kind of see. I'm just going to type in my body tag, which I should have done last. And you'll notice that it's kind of offering me choices here, so it makes it easier for me to choose the right syntax. So I'm going to put the body tag there, and then above that we're going to put the head tag. It made sense for me to have done that the other way around, but this is the way it's happening. Now, something to understand is anything between the head and the body tags, you shouldn't have anything in this section part here. It should be empty. I'm going to leave just one blank line between there. Now this is a basic page already. I'm going to save it because I think it's a good thing to regularly save your work. If I were to open this up in the web browser, I wouldn't see anything at the minute. I just see a blank page. But just so that I can test things, I'm just going to add a title tag up here. This goes in the head section, and I'm going to indent everything within the head section just to make it easier for me to understand what's going on. So I'm going to type my title tag in. I'm going to put my text in, the content for the page, and if I save that and then go back to my browser and I refresh that, you can refresh it by pressing the F5 button. You can see the content's going to start to appear. And if we want lots of content, if you go to a lorem ipsum page like this one we've got right here, you get this text, and this is a kind of industry standard method of having a lot of text. So if you want to just kind of work on the layout of the page, which I'm currently going to do. So I'm just going to grab this first paragraph here. If you want more, you can use this section of this site to help you generate more lorem ipsum text. I'll just do that right now. We'll get 5 paragraphs of just gobbledygook we can put in the page. So there we go, a whole load of text, and if I put that in my web page right here, I've now got some text content that I can add to the page. Now you notice that it's kind of just added it as 5 very long lines. If I save it and I go into my web browser and then I refresh the page right now, you'll see we've got a whole load of text, and because there's no spacing, I put no paragraph markers or anything like that in, it will look a big mess. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my website, and on the start of each of these pages I'm going to put a P tag for paragraph, and at the end of each line I'm going to put in a /P tag, Really, where you put these doesn't really matter. It would make sense, for example, for me to adjust this so that I can see all the text on the page. So I'm going to do that right now, and you'll see that you can just put start paragraph marker for this one's going to go here, and just to save a bit of time, I'm going to put a /p marker right there, and again save. Go over into my web browser, refresh, and you'll see you've got the first paragraph tag up there. Google is trying to translate this because it doesn't recognize the language, but that's because it's just made up. But anyway, that's how we make a simple HTML page. We'll stop that right there for now.